Hello everyone, I am Abhishek Keshravani from ABES Engineering College, and in this video lecture I am going to tell you about the concept of abstract class and interfaces. So basically, what is abstraction? So here we can see the abstraction is a process of hiding the implementation details and showing only the functionality to the user. So you can see, suppose if I want to switch on the fan, okay? So there is a background process, like suppose if you on the switch, then current flows to the particular fan, and there's a torque generated, and the torque particular rotates the fan. Okay, so there are so many processes behind when you switch on the fan, but the user sees only that even he will switch on the fan and switch automatically starts working. Okay, so means with the help of abstraction, we can only showing the functionality to the user and the implementation is hidden. The implementation is hidden to the particular outside. Okay. So there are basically two ways by which you can achieve abstraction. And the first is the abstract class and the second one is the interface. So with the help of abstract class, you can achieve the abstraction level from 0 to 100%. We can see how you can do this from 0 to 100%. But in interface, we can have the abstraction level up to 100%. So basically, why this has happened? Because in abstract class, we can have both type of method, abstract method and non-abstract method. But in particular interface, we can have only the abstract method. But this definition also change in the higher version of JDK. So we will cover these higher when we cover about the in next unit. We will see this. What are the changes done in the interface? Okay, so here we have the first concept, that is abstract class. So a class that is declared with the abstract keyword is known as abstract class. So basically, when you want to declare any class as abstract, so you can declare with a keyword abstract. Okay, and here you can see it can have the abstract as well as non-abstract method. Means when you declare any class and that particular class have abstract and non-abstract method both. Okay, non-abstract means the method which have the implementation also, but abstract method only define, but there is no implementation available. Okay, so here what you have to do is, if you need to create object of abstract class, you cannot do it. Okay, so it needs to be extended and its method implemented. It cannot be instantiated. Means suppose here you can see this, we have this abstract class A. So you cannot create the object of this class A. So what you have to do, first you have to create another class that will extend this class A, and then all the methods that are abstract, you have to provide the implementation. And after providing the implementation, what you have to do is then you can create the object of that particular class. So there is no way by which you can create the object of abstract class. Next, you can see what is abstract method? We have already discussed, but you can see a method that is declared as abstract and does not have implementation. Means when you don't have any implementation, okay? So that is particular when you don't have any implementation is known as abstract method. Okay? So here you can see that we have abstract method that is print status. So here we can see that here we don't have any body, but we can provide the implementation when we inherit this class. Okay. So here are two rules regarding the abstract class. The first rule is, if you are extending any abstract class that have abstract method, okay, suppose you have extended and that particular class have abstract method, then you must either provide the implementation. Means when you have that particular abstract method, so you can provide implementation while you have inherited, or you can make this class abstract also. Okay, or you can make also again this class abstract because you have not provided the implementation. So you have to forcefully create that particular class as abstract. The second rule is that if there is any abstract method in a class, then that class must be abstract. Okay, so if you have not given the abstract keyword before the class, if you have any abstract method, then it is must that you will provide that particular class as the, okay. So these are the two rules. We will see practically how we can implement abstract class. The second concept is interface. So in interface in Java is a blueprint of class that has static constant and abstract method. Okay. And the interface in Java is the mechanism to achieve fully abstraction. Why it is fully abstraction? Because in the abstract class, we have abstract as well as non-abstract method. But in interface, we have the fully abstraction. Okay. Later on, this concept is also changed in the higher version of Java, which we will study later. Okay. So there can only be abstract method in the Java interface, not method body. And it is also used to achieve the fully abstraction and multiple inheritance. Okay. Well, Java does not support multiple inheritance, but you can do it with the help of interface. Okay. So you can relate that this is something similar to the multiple inheritance. With the help of interface, you can do this. And here are the some technicality while you are declaring the interface here. What you can see, the Java compiler adds public and abstract keywords before the interface method. Automatically it will add, and public, static, and final keyword before the data. So you can see what actually happens. Suppose you have defined the interface printable, okay? And in this interface, you have defined that min is equals to 5, and here void print method. Okay, so this is basically abstract method, and this is particular variable you have initialized the value 5. So when you compile it, so what happens? Compilers add public, static, and final keywords automatically before this variable. Okay, and you have declared this particular method as abstract. So automatically what will happen? It will add public and abstract keyword before this method. Okay, so this will automatically done. So let's see how we can implement these two concepts. Let's see. So first, I will create one abstract class. So here we are going to create a new class. And here we'll select the option abstract and name this class as A. We can see that we have this particular abstract class A, and inside this abstract class, suppose I want to create one abstract method show. So this particular method is abstract, and we can see we can have the non-abstract method also. So we will define that one also. So I will create one more method display. Okay. And in this display method, I will provide the implementation. Suppose I will give a message as I am in display method. Okay. So I have just given the implementation to the display, and here I have declared this particular method as abstract. Okay. So you can see we have two methods. One is abstract and one is non-abstract. So in percentage, we can see we have the 50% abstraction. Okay. Because we have two methods, one is abstract and one is non-abstract. So here you can see. So let's suppose if I want to create the object, we cannot create the object of the abstract class. So how we can use this abstract class? So suppose I am going to create another class B. So here we have normally normal class B. This is not abstract, and I'm going to extend the abstract class A. So you can see we are getting actually error. Why we are getting this error? Because here, while we have extended this method, extended this class A, but we have not given the implementation. Okay. So for this, what we have to do here, this method is already implemented. Display is already implemented, but show is abstract. So what we have to do here is we have to provide the implementation here. Okay. So here I will write public void show, and inside this I will provide the implementation and just giving the simple message. I am in show method. Okay. Now you can see this particular class B is now have two methods. One that you have given the implementation, which is abstract in the class A, and the second, this particular display method that is inherited automatically. Okay. So now when you create the object of the class B, you can have two methods, show as well as display. Now let's see how we can ensure this. So now I'm going to create the object of class B. And now I can see, now I'm accessing this particular object. And with the help of this particular object, I'm going to access both the methods. And when I'm going to run this particular, so now we are actually getting the output of both the methods, that is display method and show method. So this is the way by which you can extend any abstract class, and then you can have that particular implementation of the class in which all the methods are implemented. Okay. Suppose if you have not given this particular method, means you have not implemented this method here. Suppose I have removed this one. Okay. So you will get error here. Okay. So either you will give the implementation or you declare this class also abstract. But after doing this, you cannot create the object of this class B also. The reason behind this is that because now this class is abstract and we cannot create the object of the abstract class. Okay. I'm going to remove this. Now, there are removed. Okay. So this is the concept of abstract class. Now I'm going to create the interface. Okay. Let's see how we can create interface. So we can create new interface. And here we are going to give the name of the interface as C. So here we have an interface named as C. And in this interface, we have only abstract. Okay. You can see we have two abstract methods, show and display. Okay. And now I'm going to create how we can implement this interface. So suppose we have this class B. I will write it here as public class B. For interface, we have to use the keyword implement C. Okay. So show method already we have defined. But you can see it will give error. Why? Because you can see in the interface C we have two methods, show and display. But we have done the implementation of only show method. Okay. So for this, what you have to do is you have to provide the implementation of the display also. So let us suppose we will implement the display method also. Okay. So now you can see here we have this class B, and this particular class B implements the interface C, which have two abstract methods, show and display. You can see it here. We have two abstract methods. So here we have not added the keyword abstract. So when you compile this interface, what will do? Compiler automatically adds the abstract method before the void, before this particular method. Okay. So here you can see. So now we have two methods that is implemented here. So now you can create the object of this class B. So we have already created the object of class B and we have called these two methods. Now when you run this, so yes, you are again getting the same message. Okay. And suppose here. See? Yes. So here we can get the output from both the methods. As you have, you can see that this particular interface have two abstract methods, and these two abstract methods are now implemented in the class B with the help of the keyword implement. Okay, and we have implemented both the methods show and display. After doing the implementation of these two methods, we have created the object of that particular class B, and we have called the display and show method. So this is the concept of interface, how we can achieve, how we can implement interface in the particular class. So these are the references that I have taken while recording this video lecture. Thank you for patiently listening. In the next video, we are going to cover the concept of packages in Java.